Hey guys, how's it going? I am Squeetee. I'm gonna make some Ashes videos here, all in the mood for the Alpha 1 coming up shortly here. I'm gonna start doing monthly cosmetic videos to kind of go over just all the stuff that they release every month and talk about and say what I like and things like that. Try to get my feet wet more with the Ashes community. You can find me I popped it below there. Squeetee.com is my website. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, all at Squeetee as well. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and leave a thumbs up. So let's just jump right into it. So first up here we have is the Steel Reef Pauldron. This is for May Cosmetics 2021. If anyone's watching this in the future, way in the future. It's all kind of like a sea theme with seashells, stuff like that this month. So the Steel Reef Pauldron is it says down here it's an accessory cosmetic skin. So it's just going to be a skin that goes on top of some armor or something you get in the game. And basically it's just got this big seashell on the front, some reefs or something hanging off of it. It looks like it's just a shoulder piece. I'm not sure if it's going to take the whole place of the whole chest. But it looks pretty interesting. And if you really want to be like a pirate or Davy Jones or something like that, this might be pretty cool to grab onto and get. Continuing on, the pet this month is the Geyser Glider. I said a different word. So it's totally a pet cosmetic as well. Just skin, just similar like the the shoulder piece we just saw. It's a skin that goes on a pet. It looks pretty cool. It looks like almost looks like a flying ferret. You can see on the description at the bottom there what it is and how they describe it. Turbulent currents, while others say they are the phantoms of the drowned, things like that. But it looks pretty interesting, and it looks like a phoenix. Like obviously this is the, right there's their logo. It looks very much like a phoenix, but a ferret in water. So it looks pretty interesting. I'm not too excited about the pet skins very much. I'm more into the bigger stuff, which we're going to get to shortly. So here's an interesting one. This is a Mount Cosmetic skin. It's the Maelstrom's Crown. Yeah, okay, Maelstrom's Crown. I don't know why I read that funny. Basically, it's a jellyfish. It looks like you ride. So it has like seashells or reefs sitting on top, or something like that. It looks like it's hard on the top for it being a jellyfish. But this will be pretty interesting to ride around on. Assume it's going to be a water mount, maybe only a water mount. I don't really anticipate seeing these roaming around on the land with their tentacles and stuff. But that'd be cool. Don't get me wrong, but I don't see that necessarily. Let's see. So this is the armor set for this week, the Mail of the Fathoms Fury. It's a cosmetic skin costume, so it goes on your armor as a skin. It's a pretty cool set, honestly. I think if you buy that other shoulder piece cosmetic, it goes perfectly in the fact that it's kind of just a barren piece on the right shoulder of both the male and female here. You can see the armor plating is kind of basically like reefs and seashells and stuff like that. And the cape looks almost like it's water, honestly. I know it's a concept art, so it's hard to tell, but it really just looks like it's just water, which is pretty nice. And you get little, looks like crowns as well, kind of spiky, reef crowns and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this set. Still not going to buy it. I've spent a ton of money on this game, so I don't think I'm going to buy any of the current sets. I have a couple previous sets. I forget which month I bought. It was like one of the first months, and it was you'll look like a beefy tank, and that's what my main character is, so it fit really well. Then we have the vehicle for the month. It's a caravan skin or a boat skin or something like that. So this is a naval cosmetic skin. I really like the detail here of the little seahorse head and how it's kind of all wisping back in the one direction. It's got this tail, which it almost makes it like the seahorse grew and then just formed its tail down here. That looks really cool to me, and it has almost more like an Oriental Asian theme here with all these all the canvas all over the place. I don't there's a lot there. I don't think that they're going to do that many in the actual model in the game, because that's just way too much. I think that's overkill. I could see, like, the big one, maybe one at the top, maybe this one here, and then one up front, but not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10. That's just too much. That's going to cause, especially if they all wave, with the wind and stuff, and especially if there's weather that manipulates them and makes them go faster, that's just going to be way too much for the game. So I don't mind them calming it down. They did recently show a preview of a boat where you could go underneath it, and maybe there would be eventually storage and stuff. I would like to see how they do the internals of this boat. It's a Corsair, so I don't know if that means that's a certain size, because they've also referenced galleons before and frigates, I believe. So this might be just a tiny little baby boat skin, but we'll see about that. But if there is anything underneath, is it just going to be like all these, this like rough, jagged edges of the coral reef seahorse thing, which would be pretty interesting. And it's also a very vibrant color, so you'll see this 4 miles in the game coming at you. And then the cosmetic skin for the Freehold this week is the Boundless Basin. Basically, it looks like it's a pool. It's got tropical plants coming out of it. It's got, a bunch of stone, a little waterfall in the back, and it's got the coral reefs kind of coming up. I don't know, like, I've seen a bunch of the Ashes content, and I've seen a ton of their stuff when it comes to, like, the Freeholds. So pretty much everything they've seen from the Freeholds they've shown off. And I love housing and stuff like that in games. I always compare every game to Star Wars Galaxies, because that's like the pinnacle for me for game housing. So I hope they get close. I don't suspect they're going to get exactly like it, but I expect them to get somewhat close with placing housing and freeholds and stuff like that. But the way the freeholds are built is like you have a square from what they've shown so far. And you can, like, this corner of the square could be a building, this corner could be like a blacksmith, this corner could be a stables for horses, or this corner was a pond, I think, in their demo they showed once. I don't know how they're going to have a flowing pool or basin, calling it, on your freehold. It's going to have a border of rocks, and it might look really confined and stuff. I don't know. If you get a whole theme of, like, different cosmetic skins for stuff, I don't know what this skin is going to go on. Like in the Freehold design they showed, there was a pond for fish. I don't know if it was you were doing like fishery, you were growing fish, stuff like that, or if you could just fish from your house, which would be kind of interesting too. Would this be taking the skin of that pond? Like, we're gonna have to have fish in that free base or the boundless basin, which is, that's fine. I think this is gonna look out of the ordinary if you have a rustic wooden house and then you have a stable and then you have something else. Which, if people don't care, that's great. That's your choice. You do what you want, but it looks a little funny to me. So those are the main new items this week. I'm personally not going to buy any of these. I do like the boats, but I bought so many. I think my main account is like 5 boat skins already. My second account, I think, has 1, and I think my third doesn't have any, so maybe I got to step it up and get that. But as usual, the packages they have every week, we have the Wayfarer package. They all come with some entry into one of the testing phases, and embers, in-game marketplace money. And then always a cosmetic. And then it just expands from there. So this is the basic one. You start with beta, 2 months of game time, $25 in-game embers, and still reef balls. Sorry, I was trying to read that. What? No P2W just confused me because I forgot what it meant. Play to win. So this is actually, I don't remember the price on this package. I wish I'll have to click on it maybe. I'll have to look it up, but this is a pretty good deal for having 2 months, which is considered $15 a month. As it says, $30 value. So it's basically $55, and then the steel pauldron, however much they're selling that, which I think the cosmetics are a little overpriced in this game. I get they're trying to use it for development to grow the game, but I still think it's too much. They better tone it down when launch happens. Then the Expeditionary, they add the pet skin on. You get 50 embers now. You get double your game time and access to beta 2. Or sorry, beta 1. And then Voyager, you now get the mount skin. Alpha 2 phase, 100 embers, 6 months. You get a lot of stuff with this. And I think it really pays itself. Like 190 bucks for this package, just for the game time and embers, and then you also get to play way earlier and experience the game on top of the cosmetics. So I think this is a really good package if you don't have a Kickstarter, the summer backing, or you don't have this package yet. Then obviously you upgrade to the big super duper one, the Voyager Plus, which has all the cosmetics, gets you into everything, gets you 3 more months, yeah. 3 more months, and a name reservation, which I did not know that was on there until the second. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know the name reservation. $125 worth of embers, which is a lot. Unless, you're going to burn it up when you buy like 3 cosmetics. But they also have this new one called the Adventurer, which I believe this is the first time where they are allowing you to purchase access to Alpha 1 testing. Now, which you can only do through Kickstarter and some really early packages, like a year ago. So they brought this back because Alpha 1 is starting, I'm looking at 10 days from now, from when I'm recording this. So, May 14th. You get all the stuff, all the bonuses, 11 months, is that the same? No, oh man, they're giving you 2 more months, and 25 more embers, name reservations, yeah, so it's basically this is the ultimate one here, like the big kahuna. If you really like all this stuff and you don't have access to Alpha 1, I would genuinely go for it, because you're going to be playing for 1 week. So in a week-ish, you're going to play for a week, no NDA, and then you're going to get a full month of no NDA coming up in June, I believe it is. So you can get a full lot of time in playing, which is pretty cool. And then they have a bunch of information here, the Adventurer Pack, what it means, all that stuff. What if you already have an older pack? How do I get access to Alpha 1? Do I have to upgrade? Blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. If you are Brave Worlds, Leader of Men, lists everything here that you need to know. So this is pretty cool stuff. Not gonna log. I'll probably put a blurb under each item, how much it costs. I'm not gonna log in on this video and show everyone my password and my username. So I'll come back. I'll add that in at the end and when I'm editing. So I hope you guys like this. I'm gonna try to do this every month. Please leave comments and suggestions if you think it's boring. You need me to fluff it up. Need me to do something different. I'm happy to work on something. I kind of did this at the last minute because I said, this is a cool idea, and went with it. So I appreciate it, guys. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch as Squeetee. Please follow me, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Lots of Ashes streams coming up soon when it goes no NDA, and just gonna have a fun time. So I'll catch you guys later, and bye.